and welcome to this segment of Loving Life. I'm Charlie Silva, board-certified hypnotist and certified professional life coach. I've helped many people take back control of their life and achieve their goals by asking the following question. Loving life, are you loving yours? If so, wonderful. If not, why not? If there's something that's stopping you from loving your life, what is it? And let's find ways to overcome it. If you missed any previous segments of Loving Life, you can watch them online at the MTN18 website, mtn18.com. I recently read another fascinating article about how stress affects our health. The title of the article is From the Brain to the Immune System, How Stress Pirates Your Whole Body. It was written by Jenna Birch, a writer for several health-related publications such as Women's Health, Good Housekeeping, and Men's Health. The entire article can be found at www.yahoo.com/health. Now, Jenna begins her article noting that you've probably heard that some stress is good for you. Maybe it's pressure from your dad to do well in this week's final exams at school. Or maybe it's the weight of an impending deadline at work nudging you to finish a big project. Stress can be a powerful tool, unavoidable and actually beneficial at times, according to Dr. Robert London, a practicing psychiatrist for more than 3 decades and the author of several publications regarding the dangers of stress. According to Dr. London, short-term stress can be valuable in situations that require an immediate response. For example, when you're preparing for an exam, the anxiety you feel will motivate you to focus on your work. Or stress can help push you when you're trying a new activity where you may be fearful, producing a life-saving flight or fight response when you feel you're in immediate danger. But constant and chronic stress can invoke a sense of danger and some serious effects on the body. From crying to sweating, panic attacks to mental breakdowns, and even physical illness, relentless anxiety can swing a person into an emotional as well as physical danger zone. Dr. Diane Robinson, a neuropsychologist at University of Florida Health Cancer Center in Orlando, explains that biologically speaking, since caveman days, our bodies have been primed to respond to stressors indicating danger, even though danger today no longer includes saber-toothed tigers. If you don't immediately tap into calming powers after a stressful situation by using techniques such as meditation, self-hypnosis, or yoga, whatever works for you, your body will enter and likely remain in the flight or fight mode. With intense stress on a short-term basis, your body thinks there might be a threat, which triggers a release of chemicals, notes Dr. Robinson. You've got fast-acting adrenaline affecting every organ in the body. Your cortisol levels are rising. At the same time, the autonomic nervous system is also triggered. Within that autonomic system, there are the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system, which all work together during your average day. The sympathetic system works to overcome the threat, also known as whatever the situation is that is causing your stress. And that situation may be something as simple as believing you're going to be late for work. Your lungs expand to ready the body for movement, and non-essential functions like the digestive system shut down to funnel glucose to the muscles as you prepare to fight or flee from the situation. Your heart rate rises. So in this example, let's say your stress is work-related. Let's say you go home after work and you meditate, or use self-hypnosis, or do some yoga. Dr. Robinson explains that this type of person can usually recover quickly from the effects of stress. The parasympathetic nervous system is activated, telling your body to calm down. Your heart rate slows, your eyes undilate, your body releases energy, and you're able to relax. However, sometimes during periods of acute stress, the switch for the sympathetic nervous system gets jammed on and stays on. This means you're in an extended version of fight or flight mode. Non-essential processes will continually be in shutdown mode, from digestion to immune function. Dr. Robinson notes that you're not worried about fighting a cold virus when your body perceives an immediate threat and you're suffering acute stress. And this can easily happen if you're stuck in prolonged stress mode. Maybe a big project at work is taking up all your time, or a troubled relationship is requiring all your energy. Your body may perceive the stress associated with these situations as immediate danger. Or if you interpret getting very little sleep and less food as life-threatening, then this can trigger an actual panic attack. It's because your system is being triggered to fight, but you're not. You're just sitting there with your heart pumping out of control. And everyone responds to varying degrees of psychological stress differently. Dr. Robinson explains that our systems are so unique physiologically. We all have our own internal needs, sleeping well and eating well for our own bodies, and they have massive implications on our health. If these needs aren't being met adequately, you can have a full-blown stress-induced incident. Yet, there's more to it. If stress is not intense and acute for a short period of time, but instead is slow, steady, and chronic over a long period of time, you can also encounter some major health problems. Stress, day in and day out, on end, can actually change the brain chemistry, and it has huge implications for our immune systems. Scientists call this psychoneuroimmunology, where stress can actually alter the immune system in a big way. There are several chemicals in our body that transport information throughout the body. When you're chronically stressed, they are overpopulating, overworking, and sending mixed messages throughout the body. Your immune system doesn't know what to do with those messages, leading to real, worsening, even lasting changes in immune function. This is why we often see autoimmune conditions develop after periods of chronic stress. As examples, Dr. Robinson says sometimes we see Crohn's disease, sometimes we see shingles. Dr. London has also seen how feeling moderate stress long-term can have catastrophic impact. It can lead to a host of destructive health issues such as depression, headaches, and gastrointestinal problems like heartburn, colitis, and irritable bowel syndrome. It can also impact your ability to concentrate. It can cause insomnia. Your ability to focus on work and relationships will also be affected. Now, the bottom line, says Dr. London, is that stress, whether chronic or acute, is a big deal if you don't find an outlet. He says the best way to handle stress is to expel it. And he says one way to expel stress is to be physically active. Exercise can reduce stress hormones, flooding the body with endorphins that improve mood, boost energy, and provide a healthy distraction. Meditative techniques such as self-hypnosis and even yoga can be effective outlets for your stress. Finding a solution that works best for you is critical before stress becomes chronically debilitating, says Dr. London. As Dr. Robinson explains, you actually have more control over your stress than you realize. You have the power to consciously activate that parasympathetic nervous system, which will calm you down. People always say, just breathe, and it's actually really true. Something as simple as slowing down your breath is a really sound physiological strategy. When your body is dumping adrenaline, she says, there's a feedback loop. Continue to stew in stress, and you're telling your body there's an imminent threat. Practice methods of calmness, and you're signaling that all is well. The moment you break the pattern of stress is the moment you send a message to your brain that you're okay, slowing down that release of chemicals. And we'll look at other ways to help you reduce your stress, including hypnosis, during our next segment of Loving Life. Be sure to check my website for upcoming Take Back Control of Your Life workshops. The workshops are free of charge. If you have goals you'd like to achieve but have been unable to do so, attending one of my workshops may be all you need to take back control of your life. Well, I'm sure I've given you some things, positive things, to think about. Send any questions or comments you have to me at charlie@mtn18.com, and I'll answer them in future segments of Loving Life. I'm Charlie Silva, and I'm asking you, loving life, are you loving yours? If so, wonderful. If not, why not? If there's something that's stopping you from loving your life, what is it? And let's find ways to overcome it. Always remember that you are awesome. Have a wonderful day filled with love and gratitude.